Alright, what's up my friends? Welcome to another video here on CoolStuffInc.com. It's Monday, and we are playing some new Core Set 2020 Standard. I'm pumped. If you saw my article last Friday, I played a whole bunch of new brews on stream, and the hits just keep on coming. And we got a really fun one today. This is one of the most successful decks on that stream. An updated version, of course. We're calling it Gate Shift. This deck's been making the rounds on Arena. People have been trying out different versions of essentially a new combo in Standard. And it's funny because while Core Set 2020 is obviously the new set, getting all the new hype, Core Set 2020 is doing a great job of propping up older strategies, older cards didn't quite make it. Goblins and vampires and dinosaurs. And a little mythic rare at M19 called Scapeshift. And this felt like a reprint this card so it's cheaper in modern printing. When it came out because it didn't do anything in Standard. Well, now it does, my friends, because now we have Field of the Dead. And we essentially have a Valakut style strategy in Standard. Field of the Dead is a colorless land. It comes in tapped. It says whenever it or another land enters the battlefield under your control, if you control 7 or more lands with different names, make it 2/2. So, nice card against Flood. If you're playing some extra lands, can naturally make some 2/2s. But in concert with Scapeshift, we have a play pattern very similar to Valakut in Modern. We have 7 lands in play, we have Scapeshift, we get a Field of the Dead, and 6 other uniquely named lands. That's 14 power with the zombies. And this scales up incredibly. With 8 lands, you can get 2 Field of the Deads and make 14 zombies. And it only gets bigger from there, of course. Field of the Dead is also just powerful in our ramp deck in general because we are playing a lot of lands. We can just fetch a Field of the Dead, make some land drops, make some more zombies. Even if they Kaya's Wrath and kill all your zombies, your next land drop will make a zombie or 2. So the ball keeps on rolling. And we're grafting this combo onto the Gates deck. A deck that hasn't seen a ton of play recently. But of course, it's a very powerful and proven engine of a Guild Summit to be drawing cards. And Gates Ablaze to be killing everything. As well as Archway Angel on the top to make sure we're not going to get cheesed out or burned out or erased. And this is facilitated by, I hate saying this card name, Circuitous Route and Growth Spiral, joined up with Arboreal Grazer and Elvish Rejuvenator, a little extra defense against the creature decks. And honestly, because we're playing Scapeshift, we really want to ramp up to 7 mana as soon as possible. So having the extra lands in play is pretty good. Arboreal Grazer plays nicely with our gates, and Rejuvenator is a nice way to ramp up and play a little defense as well. And Rejuvenator also ramps very nicely into another new card, Golos the Tireless Pilgrim. This card is great. This card is essentially half of a Primeval Titan for 5 mana. We get a 3/5. It's hard to kill. It comes into play. Search for any land, not basic, any land. This can fetch up our Field of the Dead. It can get us a Plaza of Harmony if we are needing life. And then in the late game, we have 1 Golgari Guildgate in our blue, black, green, white deck. To activate this, and you get to cast 3 cards for free, which is pretty good. Not too shabby. Rounding it out with a few Hydroid Krasis as another win condition. And our mana base consists of course, many gates. We have 4 of each of our on-color gates, or basically a teamer deck splashing white. So 4 Izzet, 4 Gruul, and 4 Simic Guildgates. And a smattering of other gates, a couple breeding pools, 1 Temple of Mystery. Nice to get off Scapeshift. Scrying is nice as well too. 2 Field of the Dead, of course, definitely the engine of the entire deck. And then of course Plaza of Harmony, very powerful card. Life buffer and mana fixing, which is fantastic. So main deck is simple, straightforward, and powerful. Get a Field of the Dead in play, make a bajillion zombies, kill your opponent. The output of zombies this deck can produce is quite wild. Now on our sideboard, we're trying to answer a few problems, of course. Post-board, it's possible our opponent could have things like Unmoored Ego or ways to stop us from our main combo. So you have other ways to win as well. We got Chandra, Awakened Inferno, joins Hydroid Krasis. Also has some more interaction. Negate for spell-based decks. Deafening Clarion for creature-based decks. Archway Angel for mono-red decks, things like that. And then Teferi Time Raveler, obviously a good card. Does a good job against counterspell decks to make sure we can't get counterspelled, but also as being a good card in general. And we got some Legion Warbosses. Now, in practicing with this deck, I played against Esper Control a few times, and the card Narset is unreasonably good against us. Narset turns off our entire Guild Summit engine, turns off Hydroid Krasis. It's a very frustrating card to play against. So, want some ways in our sideboard to be able to attack Narset, other Planeswalkers. Just a good juke, too. You know, our opponents are going to be bringing in things like Negate against us, Duress, and Legion Warboss is a nice little juke that can come in, attack Planeswalkers, and just kill our opponent if they're unprepared. So, that's the deck. This deck's been, like I said, making the rounds, a lot of different iterations. Some players are playing Chandra, Awakened Inferno main, which is kind of cool. Some players are playing less ramp. This is definitely a new, very real deck. It looks like a meme, but this deck is the real deal. And you want to either be prepared for this deck or aware of this deck. Optimal build has not been found yet, but we're going to keep pressing buttons and see if we can get there. Let's do it. Alright, match number 1. Let's go. The Jimmy versus Jim. First hand is quite awkward. Any green source in this hand plays very well. We just have a turn 4 Golos. Boros Guildgate, pretty awkward with Growth Spiral, for sure. But our deck plays a lot of green lands. And I think this is fine. On the draw, might be a little too risky, but I think this is fine. We're going to keep this. This Growth Spiral is not very good, but Golos is very good. We have a little faith here. Hope we don't get punished. Guild Summon. Alright. Not great. Now any tap land still produces colors for us, which is nice. Speak of a devil. Alright, so now we have blue. So we can just Guildgate into Guild Summit here. Obviously a little annoying that we had to play the gate first, but it's fine. Definitely a powerful effect to have in play. Opponent's not doing anything. 2/2 Hydroid Krasis, sure. Nice. Ooh, and we draw Circuitous Route. We cast this, we'll draw 2 cards, and then if we draw any unique lands, we get to make a zombie. Or we can cast Golos. I can't play Route. I don't have a green. Duh. Alright, so we're playing the Golos. It's not offering of all your colors in this deck, but alright, yeah, we'll just Golos. Probably gonna Golos for a green gate, honestly. We'll draw a card in the middle of green, so. Yeah, I think Simic Guildgate's fine. So Golos, 3/5, draw a card. We now have green mana and 5 unique lands in play. It's important to track your land count when you naturally draw Field of the Dead, because we can just naturally make tokens without Scapeshift, which is pretty good. Next turn we can put a lot of lands in play and draw a lot of cards, which is pretty good, so. This is good, but Gates Ablaze is obviously very good against Nissa, so. Okay, we draw Scapeshift. That is pretty good too. Gates Ablazing here is very appealing because we can Gates Ablaze, kill Forest Krasis, and attack Nissa for 3. Although we could wait on Gates Ablaze. I would like for our Golos to live. It's actually like a pretty interesting spot. We can play Rejuvenator and play Gates Ablaze. Because we have 2, I think I'm fine just like stunting their development here. We do a lot of forest in play too, so let's just I think we're just going to Gates Ablaze and Rejuvenator. We could route and just draw some cards. Yeah, we're going to do this. Alright, so unique Guildgate, perfect. Also perfect. It's not perfect, no, because we don't make any zombies, but making those 2 land drops is pretty good. We now have 5 gates in play though, so our Gates Ablaze will kill our Pilgrim. But next turn we can go Gates Ablaze into Scapeshift for a bajillion zombies, which is quite good. And I don't think our blue-green opponent will have much to do with about that. So Trancing Melody, Steal, Golos. Sure. So this is great. They're just gonna get it. Animate a land again. We're gonna Gates Ablaze again and make a million zombies and kill them.
Behold, nature's true power.
We're gonna block because we're casting Gates Ablaze. Wowzers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 unique land types. It's funny that drawing field is almost worse than having it in our deck, but that's okay. Alright, so we have 5 gates. So we're going to Gates Ablaze, play Field of Dead, and then just Scapeshift and draw a million cards, make a million zombies. Soul sack everything that's not a Lake of the Dead, or whatever, Lake of Field of the Dead. And we need to get at least 6 unique lands. So 1 of each gate. 3, 4, 5, 6 on Temple, and 7 on Plaza. So only 21 triggers. That's it. I don't like how the rope keeps going. I can't do anything. I'm just sitting here. Discard to hand size. Sure. Are 14 2/2 zombies good enough? That is the question we are asking you, opponent. I mean, we're attacking for 28 next turn, so whatever they do here has got to be really good. And I don't think mass manipulation or things like that, even Hydroid Krasis, not very good here. Yeah, sure, you got it. Yeah, not too good. All right, sweet. I mean, we got a little fortunate. Our hand wasn't great, but their hand wasn't great either. So, okay. So a blue-green steal yo stuff deck. Thankfully, we don't really have stuff for stealing. We're definitely gonna want to get rid of these. I think I want Deafening Clarions for sure. Arboreal Grazer not as good when our opponent is not attacking us, but ramping in a kind of rampy mirror seems quite important. Teferi seems pretty good, bouncing mana creatures and turning off counter spells, as does Chandra as another way to win. Not interested in Warboss. Don't think we're really interested in Negate either. We aren't really scared of Nissa. We have 6 ways to kill all the creatures. We go way over the top of like big Hydroid Krasis and stuff like that anyway. Perhaps we're not interested in our own Krasis. I'm kind of interested in Teferi and maybe Chandra. I'm also interested in getting off to a fast start, because we're both going to be ramping. I guess Chandra's -3 can't kill Nissa lands, so actually I'm not interested in that. Let's bring in Teferi, and either cut Rejuvenator or Krasis. I think ramping's more important. I don't think Krasis really matters that much. Now, they have a lot of counter spells where we consider our boarding for game 3, but yikes. Yikes. That's a hand, I guess. A little heavy on guild summits, but it's definitely a hand. Speak of the devil. I think we're actually going to temple here. We're playing one copy of Temple Mystery. We're going to ship this. We're not there yet on lands. I'd rather draw some interactive spells. And or an untapped land to cast Summon on turn 3. That's a pretty good draw. Okay. So I think we Izzet Guildgate. Next turn we can just summon. Not gonna gain the 3 life, but that shouldn't be too important here. Scapeshift. Alright. I could have a counter spell here. We have two summits, so that's fine. Alright, cool. Ripjaw Raptor? It's an interesting card to play. Alright, well, we're gonna draw a million cards, so Gates Ablaze isn't quite there yet, but I don't think we're too worried about this random ground creature. It's pretty funny. So they will draw some cards when we Gates Ablaze, but we are drawing many cards. Alright, let's go get some gates. We're going to get matching gates, I think, because we are going to cast Scapeshift probably next turn. So we already have multiple Simic. I just want to leave one of those in our... We have Izzet. Yeah, we'll leave the Simic. So we're about to draw 4 cards. More Gates Ablaze, more lands. Alright, and alright. There's a lot of cards. So we'll discard. We actually drew a lot of our unique gates, which is kind of annoying because it makes our Scapeshift worse. But discard Simic Guildgate, Izzet Guildgate, Rejuvenator, and I guess Gruul Guildgate. If they undertap and they have some counter spells here, things could get a little awkward. I mean, one Gates Ablaze will kill their Raptors, but they will draw some cards, but it's a weird game as we're so flush with cards. Alright. Alright, so they have a Negate. Pretty obvious. This is actually kind of fine. We can just, we drew another unique gate. That's really annoying. So we have enough mana to Scapeshift and Gates Ablaze. We're probably going to Gates Ablaze twice, so just Gates Ablaze, they negate it. We'll Gates Ablaze again. 3, 6, 7. Yeah. Yep. Draw some cards. We're outpacing them a little bit in the card draw game, so sure. And now we can like double cast Scapeshift next turn. I think they have another counter spell. Nice, Deafening Clarion. I think we're going to cast Scapeshift first, because if they counter it, I don't really care, honestly. But I want this Deafening Clarion to resolve, so... Alright, so let's cast Scapeshift using, I don't know what's going to use. How do I tell it what to use? Full control, I guess? No, no, it's not... Why did it use the red? Oh my god. That's so frustrating. Well, now our red mana's gone. I wanted red and white to float, but I said I didn't even tap a white. God damn it. Well, it resolves anyway, so it's probably fine, but that is really, really annoying. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, getting Field of the Dead, Field of the Dead, Plaza of Harmony, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't want to get that many gates with this freaking deck, so... Is the rope going to go this whole time, too? So yeah, I wanted to cast the... What's it called? That's okay. So we have green. We have green floating. Alright, I gotta cast some stuff here. Stop moving! Jesus. Yeah, resolve all. Alright, they're dead. Good. There you go. 100 million zombies. Despite Arena being a little awkward for things like this, we're doing good. Won the first one. Arena's trying to move cards around on us and rope us, but they can't stop us. So, opponent's hands weren't very good. So we'll try see how the next one goes. But as we can see, a lot of power here. A lot of power here. Just made 18 zombies. No big deal. You know, very powerful card. Awkward. I can't keep this one. Yeah, need to draw 2 lands. Yeah, just got mulligan. I mean, you got to keep on 6 here. I'm gonna get rid of the Angel. Just hopefully draw some ramp. We have most of our colors. I don't have white yet, but I want a mulligan too, so always lead on Simic Guildgate because you can Plaza of Harmony into a Growth Spiral if you draw it. Wow, so elemental deck. Sure. Hopefully our turn 4 Circuitous Route or Route is good enough. Alright. I have the good draw. Should be fine. Shock. They're keeping the shock. Alright. That was good. That was good. So we get to Grazer here. Put in a H. Turn another gate. Just say go. Now we can play Golos next turn. And naturally search up a good lando. All right, we're just gonna. Fortunately, this is a pretty aggressive start for our opponent, and we don't have a Gates Ablaze yet. If you play Route next turn, you probably just die, honestly. Whereas the 3/5 body, I mean, it just dies to a shock, but it's a pretty relevant blocker. Plaza of Harmony helps too, but alright, so we have Plaza of Harmony is our 4th unique land. Route is 5 and 6. Oh, that's 4th. Pilgrim gets the thing, it's 5, and Route is, yeah. So we can Plaza here and then Golos for a gate, or I'm sorry, the Lake of the Dead or whatever. And then next turn we can Route for 2 zombies, or we can 4, 6, or 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 12. We're dead to that. All right, we gotta do some stuff here. So. And then block for a turn, and then cast Scapeshift. This is gonna die, but that's fine. So if we, yeah, so next turn we can make 3 zombies, buy a turn, and then cast Scapeshift. Our hand's not very good, so easy block here. Happy to trade our Golos for a shock and a Jade Light. We're at 9. Pretty good mulligan for them, honestly. Izzet Guildgate. That is a gate we don't have yet. That's cool. That doesn't actually matter, but so yeah, we're gonna wham a Scapeshift 1 turn, set up for a bajillion zombies, not just like 7. So we're gonna Circuitous here. We already have. I think we're gonna get a Selesnya and a Boros Guildgate probably. We already have Simic, Gruul, and Golgari and Izzet in our hand. Doesn't actually matter, I guess, because as long as we get 2 unique lands here that we don't already have. Yeah, actually, we can just get Izzet and Azorius. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, the Izzet from our hand doesn't matter anymore. So let's get whatever. Selesnya is fine. So next turn we Scapeshift for a bajillion zombies, and we can gain some life off our Plaza of Harmonies too. So, unless something bad happens this turn, I think we're okay. I suppose if they have big Chandra to wipe all the zombies up, then we're going to lose. But we can't really stop that. Good combo. Risen Reef and Chandra. Could kill the Wildgrowth Walker. We would take 5 though. This way we only take 1. I guess we're getting a lot of life next turn, honestly. I guess they could have a shock, I guess. Sure. This is fun. So we should hope they don't have big Chandra. It's basically our out here. They have big Chandra, we're dead. But not much we can do about that, so. So sacrifice essentially everything, right? And we're gonna get another field. So we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get 2 fields. It's 8. 6 of them are unique. No, we can't get 2 fields. Gotta get that. Or Plaza, I mean. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can do this. So now we hold these gates in our hand. I'm not sure we can beat a Chandra anyway. They can just Chandra and then minus again with the plus it and minus. Our top card, Boros Guildgate. Don't want that. We have 16 zombies. We have 17 zombies. We have. I think that's fine to make 2 more. All right, no big Chandra, please. Sure. 1 dead zombie. 18 to go.
Don't worry, I brought company.
Sure. Sure. It's basically Big Chandra or bust. We can power through all these Wild Growth Walkers pretty well. Rugged Highlands? I mean, a budget here? Alright, let's start Gross Spiral to see what we draw. Heh! That's pretty good. I don't have a white. Why did I get a white land? The rope was going and I didn't. That's really annoying. Oh. That's. I just didn't get a white. It's oversight. Alright, and it probably won't matter, but it would be annoying if it did. Everything attacks. They block 4. They take 14. They take 28 damage. They swing back. We have 2 blockers at the Guildgate. I have shock. I'm gonna leave 1 back. We're gonna kill them over 2 turns anyway, so they can flash back shock and remove some blockers. They have some kind of like crazy chain of explore stuff. Yeah, not having the white source is pretty egregious, but when that rope gets up there, you know, searching your library can be a little bit cleaner on Arena. Alright, you are at 6, opponent. Don't play a big Chandra. You have to draw 2 more cards this turn. Risen Reef and Chandra's pretty busted.
Get him, buddy.
Don't do it. Don't do it. This is so many cards. Risen Reef is messed up. This is a messed up Magic card. I mean, now, sure. That's a card. Taking 6 here. They're still fine. They're still super dead, but I mean, we have 16 2/2s and they're at 6 life. I'm not great at math, but you know, just saying. And your further plans are what exactly? That's a good draw. I will attack you with all of my creatures. Yeah. So, as you can see, 20 or so zombies goes over the top of things pretty well. Alright, we're going to want Deafening Clarion for sure. Don't think Archway Angel is really necessary. They don't seem that aggressive. Teferi, they could have counter spells, but Teferi is Teferi's fine. Yeah, I probably want some Teferis. And then I think cutting the Krasis is fine. We're not really grinding against them. As long as we can stop their counter spells and kill their stuff, we're not really worried about grinding out cards. So I think this is pretty good. I don't think Archway Angel is necessary. We now have 0 ways to gain life in our deck besides the lifelink on Deafening Clarion, but I think this is fine. They're not really flying over us or anything. Ground blockers will do the trick for the most part. This hand's great. Keep. A lot of players aren't playing Arboreal Grazer, but I think that it really helps your early turns, and the deck draws cards well enough that it makes up for the card disadvantage. We get to Guild Summon on 3 now, and play a land, which is awesome. Sure. Take a 2-1 here. Yep. Nice blocker. Golos too, sweet. Sure. Temple of Mystery. So, engine's online. Gates Ablaze is drawn. We're in very good shape here. Hydroid Krasis for 2, sure. Currently have 5 gates in play. Or 4 gates in play. So we could Golos and then Gates Ablaze next turn. Plays. Okay. Interesting. Can Golos for the cool land? Just get that rolling, I guess. I like the idea of a blazing with our Golos still in play, so let's get that. Let's get our Field of the Dead. Now our next land drop, we'll create a token. We have Gates Ablaze, we have Scapeshift. We're going to wait on Scapeshift a turn, probably. Alright, this is a really obvious counterspell, which is fine. We can also be activating Golos once we have our next untapped land. Maybe I guess it's Temple Scry or it's Guildgate Draw, and drawing's better than scrying, so sure. Alright, let's play this. Get a zombie, draw a card, basic Forest, sure. There's just no reason to do anything, so I just obviously have a counterspell. We can just sit here and do nothing and keep building our board, which is awesome, so just say go. We're in great shape to just sit here. A big Krasis. Alright. Now our Gates Ablaze will kill our Golos. I don't think we really care at this point. We're so insanely ahead. That's also quite good. We're going to cast Scapeshift this turn for sure. The question is, do we Gates Ablaze also? I think so. Could also Deafening Clarion. And then just offer the Golos trade with the Krasis. And hold on to the Gates Ablaze. But we're casting Scapeshift, I don't think it matters. I guess Clarion lifelink is kind of cute with the zombies. Probably don't need to do that. Alright, let's cast Clarion and attack and see what they do. We have second Golos too, so... Come on, Arena, you can do it. Totally cool with this. And now we play... Not gonna play Temple because we are gonna be doing that anyway. We play Forest. Get a Zambi. Play Scapeshift. We want to keep our black lands so we can activate Golos. So we'll sacrifice all of these. And we now have... That's 2 unique lands. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 unique lands. Hope you got airbags. I also draw some cards too. Alright, so Chandra's good. Obviously that kills my zombies, but we are in perfectly good shape here. That was a cool effect. Plenty more zombies where that came from though, so... We have... Golos for... I guess a gate. Almost running out of lands here. And then we can cast Route, but they can just minus this again next turn. Yeah, I think we just play a land and say go here. Can't even play Guild Summon because we'll lose deck. That's actually pretty good. Let's put in Boros Guildgate. Teferi's pretty good too. So they can Wrath again if they want. We still have Golos. Now we have Teferi also. Sure.
Check out these fireworks.
Plenty more zombies where this came from. Sure. Sure. Oh. So that kills our Golos, which is fine. Now our Gates Ablaze just looks better, so... So do we Gates Ablaze just these 2 creatures? Probably? Alright, and now we're going to play Route and Rejuvenator and Teferi and just make a bunch of stuff. So we're going to do everything this turn. Kill these. You guys do Teferi plus. I guess we get Teferi plus and they can Route on their turn. I'm short on mana. I have 1 less mana than I thought I did. Alright, so we'll just Route on their turn, it's fine.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Yeah. Let me get Temple, Scry. So we're gonna shuffle anyway, so just play Breeding Pool tapped. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, with every land drop producing 2 zombies, it's a pretty good end game here. Also plays around a new big Chandra, so we can end step, make tokens, and attack it. We have four 2/2s coming. Surprise, surprise. The elemental decks are pretty good. This is more of like an elemental explore package hybrid, but
Strange and magnificent world.
Risen Reef, sure. About to have a large quantity of zombies and draw some cards. End step, 4 mana, make 4 zombies, draw 2 cards is pretty good. You know, it's a little better than Glimmer of Genius. Just a tiny bit. Yep.
The land fights for us.
Alright, so end step. Root. Get a. I mean, we're actually almost out of lands here. We have almost no lands left in our deck, which is cool. Means drawing gas. Although obviously we're gonna draw some land fetchy cards that don't do anything, but solid growth spirals. Alright, we're gonna bounce the mountain. We're gonna kill Nissa and then try to kill them.
Don't worry, I got this.
Something tells me this Elvish Rejuvenator is not going to be hitting any lands, but alright, so we're going to fire in 3. Yes, if they have a shock, their Nissa lives. And they have shown that they have a big board shock out. Yeah, so we'll put. If they chump block, this still dies. Deal some damage to them also. Alright, sure. So that's good. And then we're going to not play anything, I don't think. We'll play the Rejuvenator, but like we're going to hold on to both Growth Spirals. We can play these lands in their end step. So we'll play this, just like, it's probably going to be a 1-1, but it's fine. Yep. Okay. Alright, this is fine. Just like up. Currently have 12 power in play. We're about to have 8 more. So we're in pretty good shape. There's definitely a limit to how many times you can Scapeshift in this deck, but another Chandra would be annoying. But again, we're just gonna make 4 tokens end step, so it's not that bad. We are running out of lands though, so we are. You know, if they can keep wrathing over and over and over again, we could definitely run out of things to do. Alright, so they have another Nissa. It's fine.
Through this land, we are all connected.
Alright, that's pretty good.
I know who I am, and no one is telling me what to do.
Chandra's very edgy.
Make
That's a really
more
cool
room
effect.
to fight in.
So, they're going to attack into us probably. We're just going to make 8 zombies, or 4 zombies, and block all their stuff and kill all their stuff. So, Growth Spiral, put in Temple of Mystery, make 2 zombies, scry. Stomping Ground, that's a land. I actually want that. Growth Spiral again. Put in Plaza of Harmony. Move to blocks. No, they attacked Teferi because they probably have Negate. So why they shocked it. Alright, sure. So, that's sweet. Big Chandra's a little tough because obviously the ability to continuously wrath our zombies. One rat's not enough, but continuous wrath can be annoying. If that had failed, it might have been a little bit of trouble actually, but definitely see some merit to playing Big Chandra of our own as a win condition. Like an alternate win condition, but 2-0. Deck sweet. This deck is very, very powerful. It is surprisingly powerful. When I built it, I felt like we were just memeing and having a good time. But there's Scapeshift combo is pretty good in Modern. It's not great, but it's definitely powerful. And bring it to Standard. Ooh boy. Oh boy. This is probably a hand of the week. Take a screenshot of this. I do a hand of the week on my Twitter. It's pretty funny. We're going mulligan. Oh boy. Alright. I mean, I don't think we can reasonably go to 5 here. And we do have guild summits in the way to cast it. So we're going to keep this and ship the Grazer, I think. This is not an ideal hand by any stretch of the imagination, but it's got a route to victory. That is not, Scrybug all day, every day. Alright, untap land. No. Alright, I mean we're just dead. 27 lands ain't enough. Drawing an untapped land is a little bit to ask, but any land would be fine, Yeah.
I am not going to sit this one out.
Teferi's not usually good against us, but is actively good against us just hardcasting Guild Summit on turn 3. Which we're not going to do anyway, so... Let's just see what our opponent's deck is so we can sideboard properly. Probably just some Bant Nissa Teferi deck. Sure.
I've got it.
Do you? Do you have it? Love the Paradise Druid playing scared, no attacks. I like that a lot. I guess it's pretty obvious what we're playing. We'll just keep playing. We're going to discard one of these Arboreal Grazers. I'd like to see more about what my opponent's doing.
Here we go.
No interest in minusing and draw a card. 7's pretty high for a Teferi. Yep. Is Paradise Druid get frisky yet, or is he just gonna keep staying back? Why are they? What do they want to protect this Paradise Druid so much for? What are they scared of? All right. Could have dealt what 6 damage already?
That's more like it.
We'd be at 11. Let's they have spell beers, maybe? Like, this is just silly. They must have spell beers. There's no way you can not attack for like 8 turns or for 4 turns.
Let's try this.
Close game. Close game. Oh, still not attacking. I don't know what's going on. Resolved instantly. Alright. So, not a very exciting game, Magic, but we got some information. They're playing a lot of mana creatures. So, we can bring in our Deafening Clarions and our Teferis again. I'm gonna cut the Archway Angels. Let me check Krasis again, honestly. They're playing not elementals, so Chandra is actually relevant. Though Chandra still can't kill the Nissa lands. They're almost assuredly playing Nissa. So I don't think we want Chandra. Yeah, I don't think so. We'll just cast spells, I guess. Maybe. Be cool. Opponents of a tank. What do they do against Izzet Guildgate and Arboreal Grazer? What do they ever do? Alright. Keep Bullhand. Oh, why are you like this? We have the Gates Ablaze, and we have 2 lands, and we have Guild Summit. We have no green, but any land makes this hand good. We have we've said that a few times this stream or this video already. I don't think we can mulligan this. We're also playing 27 lands in our deck. I'm gonna keep. I'm probably gonna never draw a land and lose, but we have the card draw engine and our best card against them. Hey, we did it. We did it. Perk up a little bit. Do we take the 2-for-1 here and just slow them down significantly? Or do we just try to deploy Guild Summit? We probably just kill these. If they have Nissa next turn, we can't even kill a Nissa yet. Yeah, just take it. Usually you want to go a little bigger on your Gates Ablazes, but I suppose we are concerned with Negate, but we're just going to cast this Guild Summit because we got to resolve these anyway, so. Excuse me. Alright. So, we do need to draw land. It's pretty obnoxious. Okay. We can hold on to this. It's not really doing much at the moment. And if we end up drawing a lot of cards later, we can use it to put more stuff in play. We're just gonna say go. Exilon's Binding's a little annoying. We have Teferi, which can bounce it, which is cool. So. All right. I mean, no negate again. Nope, they have it this time. Obviously, it hasn't been a great game for us, but we're still hanging out. That's pretty good.
We will prevail. Rise, my elemental friend.
Wouldn't mind an untapped land here. Rejuvenator? It's not really doing it. Alright. Alright, let's route. If I want to get a white, and we'll just get a. So we're not in great shape. If they have another negate, we're probably in trouble, but Alright. There's a large creature. That is a guild summit we can't cast. Yeah, I mean, they have like a lot of power in play. And they just drew a lot of cards. We're probably in pretty big trouble here. Probably just Golos, Grazer. The 7/7 flyer is probably going to get us. We currently have 5 gates. Binding again? Excellence Binding is kind of good against us. Yeah, now it's just Gates Ablaze or bust. Alright, so their hand was pretty good this game. I mean, we had to use the Gates Ablaze earlier than we wanted to. They just had Nissa anyway. They've had negates and bindings for us, so this is certainly not a. It's not been an ideal game. Take a 13 here, like. I don't think we have even have any outs, honestly. We have no way to really gain life, and Gates Ablaze can't kill. Actually, if we draw Gates Ablaze, we can cast a route, then Gates Ablaze. But they probably should have the gate too, because why wouldn't they?
I'm known for my excellent timing.
Alright, gotta be Gates Ablaze. Close. Close, but not quite. That's unfortunate. Alright, kind of a tough loss there. Obviously, we just didn't play spells one game, and then this game, things just didn't line up great for us. His Excellent Bindings are actually really annoying, but that's okay. Nissa is a really messed up magic card. Unfortunately, I think that the real crux of that game was we just had to use our Gates Ablaze early, when Gates Ablaze is so much better later in the game, obviously. We had to use the Gates Ablaze early and couldn't just play the Guild Summit, and then things kind of just collapsed from there. So 2-1. Excuse me. Again, if you missed my article on Friday, I went over all 10 decks that I played on my special M20 preview stream. I played 10 different decks, and I went over every single one of them. This was one of them. This is now the updated version, of course. Check it out on CoolStuffInc.com, last Friday's article. What is with these Field of the Dead only hands? You know? I mean, this hand plays. Need a blue, obviously, but it plays. Ship the extra Grazer. Yeah. No way to cast Guild Summon on turn 2. We put the Plaza in. We could draw a blue gate and make it make blue, but that's pretty good, actually. Blue land, please. Temple of Mystery. I think we want the gate. Gate's better for Gates Ablaze. Then we have Guild Summit to draw a card next turn. Scrying's not bad, though. But I think it's just the gate. No Thought Erasure, please. We are on the mulligan and then all in on this Guild Summit. That's even better. Sweet. Alright, yeah, this is great. Alright. So we can Guild Summit, draw a card. Draw another card, and life is good. Life is good. Gates Ablaze is loaded. 3 gates in play. Summits are going. Life's good. Happy, happy, happy. Everybody's happy. Alright, this looks like a Mystic Snake. I actually just don't mind getting our Guild Summit countered at all. So I think we're just going to do that. Yeah, we'll leave up... Sure. It's obvious Mystic Snake, but I think we're fine just like letting them do it. We have Gates Ablaze anyway, and we don't honestly need a second Guild Summit. It can actually be dangerous to have 2 Guild Summits in play because when you cast Scapeshift, you can like get close to decking in a long game. So this is fine. Draw a card. Excellent. Say go. Get to do it again next turn. We got our Gates Ablaze rolled up. Aren't scared of Nissa. Life's good. Life's pretty good here. Guild Summit is a powerful magic card. Go ahead, play Nissa. No? I suppose blocking could be a thing, but... Leyline of Abundance. Guess we'll Growth Spiral in response. I can't negate it or something. Another Guild Summit. So all of their mana creatures now tap for double. That was good. That was good. I think we're going to Gates Ablaze now. A little pokey poke. Alright, so we're going to Gates Ablaze. And we're going to play Field of the Dead and get a token. And I think we just Guild Summit cantrip and just say go. Works for me. Pretty good board state. You can Mystic Snake me all you want, my friend. Alright, so we're going to start on Guildgate. Hello. Hello. Those are both great, actually. Do we cast a spell into their Mystic Snake here? We can Krasis and draw 2 and then leave up Growth Spiral for another zombie. Archway Angel's also kind of... Yeah, you just Krasis. Right, so 2/4 with 2 mana up. Alright, sure. Now what? Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Gates Ablaze. Usually pretty good against these Nissa decks. Alright, so... Another Nissa Mystic Snaky deck. Definitely want Teferi. Definitely want Clarion. Definitely don't want Archway Angel. And... I don't think we want Krasis. Just boarding the same way every time. Just playing the same deck over and over again. But I think this is good. I can see an argument for Krasis over Rejuvenator, given that they might have counter spells. So like resolving Krasis is nice. Yeah, actually they're playing Mystic Snake and stuff. Let's take out the Rejuvenators. Let's bring in the Krasis. Let's try this. So the thing is, if when your opponent's interacting, if they're going to have counter spells and stuff, then we're less all in on Scapeshift. We don't want to risk just like playing Scapeshift and getting it negated, so we're going to play a little bit of a slower game. So we'd rather have all of our spells just be good. mean, if one of these Teferis was a land, this hand would be good. But our Grazers actually aren't doing much here, and we can't cast Teferi. This is a mulligan. It's kind of annoying to have a 2-land, 5-spell hand in mulligan, but this hand looks better. It's missing a white, but it's hard to fault it too much. We're going to ship the Gruul Guildgate. And we're probably just going to shock on one and play Arboreal Grazer. I need to on. Maybe just play the Gruul Guildgate and just say go. We're not casting anything on turn 2 anyway, so I'm against a 5. Hello. Lighten those Gates Ablaze. Not the best Arboreal Grazer ever, but given that we just make this land drop next turn anyway, but Arboreal Grazer is definitely a high ceiling, low floor, high ceiling card. When it's good, it's really good, but there's times where it's kind of medium. Maybe it's not good enough. It's possible the element of speed is not completely necessary, given that the deck interacts pretty well. Alright, so it looks like a pretty obvious Mystic Snake. We're not casting any spells anyway, so... Oops. That's really frustrating. I space jammed. Heh! They don't even block. Love it. Not sure what you're scared of there, but... I mean, it's funny because this is almost a test for them, because if they attack, yeah, they just, now they even more obviously have Mystic Snake. So it's almost like a Mystic Snake check. But they should have just blocked, but... Alright, so this is fine. We'll just sit here and do nothing. We'll eventually draw lands, right? Yes. I think Mystic Snake's pretty bad. Still just like no reason to cast anything. Just there you go. Sure. So that's kind of annoying. So now they have an actual payoff. Okay. So now they have something to do with their mana. If we don't cast the spells, that changes things. So now we need to cast a spell into the Mystic Snake. Drawing a yeah, there's not much we can draw there, I guess. Is casting Scapeshift as a test spell reasonable? Because if it resolves, we can just get some white mana. It's kind of cute. Sure. Like if it resolves, we sacrifice... Alright, cool. Sacrifice Stomping Ground and Breeding Pool and Gruul Guildgate, and we'll get the cool land and then a white source. So we'll get field, plaza, and some random white source. Works for me. now we draw land, we can double spell, which is great. So, or untap land, I suppose. But they didn't do anything on their turn. Great. God, please draw an untap land. Please draw an untap land so I can go Teferi into Deafening Clarion. God damn it. Oh. Alright, well now they can adapt, so I have to cast a spell. We'll just cast the route. Really want to draw land. Yep. Play the other Grazer defensively. I don't think we need to. If they have more counter spells here, and we don't draw land, we're in trouble. But it's not like a ton we can do about it, unfortunately. We just need to draw land, so we can cast more than one spell a turn. Now all of their mana creatures tap for double. 4, 6, that's 8 mana. And that's a fairy. Alright, they have another counter spell here. I guess we're probably just dead. And this is a pretty good turn for them. Ideally we draw land, we can cast 2 of these, but oh, they're gonna bounce there. That's cute. Alright, need to draw land. Please draw land. Please draw it on tap land. Please. Alright, Alright, I guess we just run out Teferi now and just like bait out this Mystic. They have so much. If they have a Krasis, we're probably in big trouble. They have actual infinite mana. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 mana, possibly more. Alright, let's just draw out the Mystic Snake.
This isn't a fight you can win.
What? What? How did that happen? Alright, well, that's very surprising. Okay. Oh, you add an extra green. Oh, it's not add an extra mana. They can't cast the Mystic Snake. They thought their Power Dasher could cast it, but it can't. Okay, well now life's just great. Barring no Krasis. As long as that last card's not Krasis, I think life is great.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
I guess we still need to... These things can be pretty big. You can cast the Clarion and the Gates Ablaze, honestly. That's enough to kill everything. Please don't have Krasis. Oh my god. They have Krasis. Krasis for 14. I don't know if we can beat that. Yeah. That's pretty... I guess we can, like, bounce it and Wrath. That's actually not bad. If we just bounce the Krasis and then we just Gates Ablaze. It'd be hard for them to cast it again. And then I'm going to manage to deploy other cards. Alright. That's what we're going to do. Bouncing Krasis obviously sucks, but we drew a Lance untapped.
I've done the hero thing before.
Growth Spiral. Alright. So we're going to Deafening Clarion and keep the Gates Ablaze. And then we have, yeah, we're a mana short of doing what we'd like to do, but it's fine. I guess I gotta cast Growth Spiral and see what it doesn't matter. I think I've cast now, does. It's very in play. Alright, we have our own Krasis. They've drawn many, many cards, but most of their cards are creatures anyway, and we just have another Wrath, so...
Don't worry, I got this.
I guess if they have a Nissa, and they can attack my Teferi, and then have Mystic Snake up, that's bad for us. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. Alright.
I will protect the virtue of this world.
Yeah, definitely got an awkward game. We kind of just didn't get off to a great start. We need to make some natural land drops in the early game.
Only time will tell.
Another Gruul Guildgate. Well, let's cast this, I guess, and see if they counter it. I mean, I guess Gates Ablaze is actually terrible right now. Maybe we should cast this big Krasis and just try and set up for next turn. Sure. I mean, they're casting a bajillion Krasis again next turn, so we're certainly in trouble. That's good. And we're never killing Krasis with Gates Ablaze. They just have 2, 4, 6... I'm sorry, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14... these are creatures. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it's big. I guess we... Alright. I guess we are somewhat in line. I mean, they probably have another counterspell in their hand. We're kind of in line to make a bunch of zombies next turn. I mean, honestly, the route's pretty good just by itself. Just makes 4 zombies.
Trust me, you'll thank me later.
Obviously, our Gates Ablaze is getting worse, but... I think this deck wants mass manipulation, maybe. Dealing with Resolve Planeswalkers can be a little tough.
Be wary of the ground you walk on.
I mean, they have counterspells, we're dead, but not really a ton we can do. They've drawn 100 billion cards this game. Alright, we have 5 gates in play. Yes, so let's cast Gates Ablaze. Alright, I guess let's just cast a huge Scapeshift. We could have another Negate, I suppose. That's their first Negate. They definitely have another Negate. Could cast Golos. And we die to a lot of stuff. Alright, I'll just cast a freaking Scapeshift. Bombs away. Have another Negate, I guess. Yeah. Sure. Alright. Alright. Tough game. Tough game. So they have more counter spells than your average Bant Rampy deck. Might make us interested in Chandra. Yeah, I think we're definitely interested in like 2 Chandras. And I think maybe our Grazers aren't very good. We just don't need to be that fast per se. We're on the play now too, so we have less cards in hand. Let's actually got the Grazers. Let's bring in the Chandra and let's bring in Rejuvenator again. Let's try this. Just need to be able to double spell when they have Mystic Snake, and it'll be fine. That was the problem that game. We just couldn't find our 6th land naturally for a number of turns. I don't think we can mulligan this hand. It is possible it goes awry, but we have the Growth Spiral, so we have a number of looks at a 3rd land, and once we have a 3rd land, we're in great shape, so... Luckily, Teferi is very good against us, so...
Stand by and watch. Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Okay, so... Growth Spiral. We might have land here. Ooh, we found it. That's nice. That's nice.
That's more like it.
Alright, it's a super obvious Mystic Snake. Are they going to Mystic Snake my Elvish Rejuvenator? Let's find out, I guess. Again, just want to make natural land drops here. Just want to draw lands. That is the ideal scenario.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Alright, we drew a land, that's good. Just obvious Mystic Snake again. Let's just play Growth Spiral. Cool. Didn't draw land though. We definitely just want to draw lands. And make that was not a natural land drop. That was a Growth Spiral land drop. We just need to draw lands. But no white yet either, which is a little annoying. So our Deafening Clarion's not on. We are playing 27 lands. Like, we should be making a land drop every turn. It really shouldn't be an issue to not draw lands.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Well, there's a land. Once again, I think we're just not casting a spell because they probably have Mystic Snake again. I don't want to put another 3 power in play. I want to just cast Chandra and minus it. So
Here we go.
Teferi on 9. That's something you see every day. Alright, so we're going to Chandra here. We're going to minus. They can flash in their Mystic and attack it and kill it, but it's fine.
Stay back. I'm an explosively good pyromancer.
Just going to make a zombie too. Which actually, yeah, they can bounce zombie, but it's still pretty good.
Who knows? The bigger explosions are more fun.
So I mean, the tempo of Black Hole of them leaving up Mystic Snake every turn for the last 5 turns, just like they've just been playing spells. I guess we would have done stuff too, but it's another spot where they have to like just play Frilled Mystic, bounce my token, attack Chandra, and kill it, and then we get to untap and do some more stuff, which is cool. Yeah, surprise. Next Chandra can just -2 to kill it and be on 4, which is nice. See what they do here also. I mean, to see if they decide to commit more things to the board or not. (5/5)? Well, we happen to have around that many gates in play. So that's pretty good for us. So we get to Gates Ablaze, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gates, perfect. And then Guild Summit, draw 2 cards, perfect. No, tap the breeding pool, dum-dum. Make a zombie, draw a card, and we are online. We're drawing a lot of Chandras. Chandras are pretty good this game. Sure. Try it all you want, my friend. They can 6/6 Krasis. It's tough. I mean, we can Chandra and just kill it straight up, which kind of sucks. I guess we can attack and see if they block. That's actually really good. Let's do that.
Time for plan B.
So we probably just trade Chandra for the Krasis here. I guess it sucks, but we have more things to do. We're just gonna die to this thing anyway. So would have loved to block there. It'd have been sweet.
I need some healing. You're flammable enough.
This is certainly not ideal, but
Got a burning desire.
we have to make another 2/2, which is good. And now we have Guild Summit and Chandra next turn. They have a lot of cards. A lot of cards.
I've
But
got it.
next turn we can Chandra and Clarion in the same turn too, which is cool. Bones in the tank. Alright, that's fine actually, because we can use Deafening Clarion and Chandra to kill it, but Krasis are pretty obnoxious. Hydroid Krasis is a pretty obnoxious magic card. Alright, this is fine. That's pretty good. It's obnoxious on our side. Let's kill Teferi. Then we get to Deafening Clarion, Chandra, kill this. Right? 3-6, yep.
Anyone who stands in my way is getting sizzled. Ooh, exploded.
So now we're in pretty good shape now. We have Chandra in play, Zombie in play, Krasis. We have a card draw engine in our hand. We've killed multiple Krasis at this point, so they only have one Krasis left. And the big flyer is the only thing we're like really scared of. Suppose they have like Ixalan's binding or something that's annoying for Chandra. Chandra's also not doing much for a few turns. I could have Nissa, I guess. Nissa's a pain. We're also making zombies with every land drop, which is good, so... Alright. They have Teferi 2, I guess this is bad. They have to run a lot of cards. Next time we're casting Krasis for Bajillion, so... Alright, this is cool. Still have a lot of cards in hand, but Ripjaw Raptor, sure. Still can easily have a counterspell, but Ripjaw Raptor again. Okay. Alright, so they can very easily just have Negate here, because they probably do. So... Right. Krasis gains, this is for 8, gains 4 life. That is not enough to survive if they can kill it. Maybe we use Guild Summit as bait. I guess we can, I see we're going to draw cards, we can make land drops too. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, looks like someone's getting a little sweaty.
Alright. 4x is 8. Alright. If we can survive a turn, I think we're going to win this game. But we have to survive a turn. So that's the hard part. They have tons of Teferis in their deck. They can bounce my something, make a creature. You know.
The land fights for us.
We want to combat? Thank God. Alright, I think we're still alive. Alright. The question is, do I give them cards off these raptors? I'm going to have to anyway, so... Let me just kill a land. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 gates in play, so Ablaze kills everything no matter what. The question is, how many cards do I want to give them? I think going... Difference between 4 and 5. Kinda, not really. Let's not give many cards. I guess Chandra can also shoot stuff at the moment, too. Heh. Well, they're drawing a lot of cards next turn, but that's pretty good too. Alright. Well, I guess we're going to attack Nissa. Start there. They have double counterspell. I guess we're probably in trouble. I guess we have Scapeshift too, so. Alright, Nissa's dead.
I am in need of rest.
Alright. Let's start on a Gates Ablaze and see what happens. If their hand is triple counterspell, we're dead. But Gates Ablaze again. Their hand is not triple counterspell. It will draw 3 cards. Alright. Plus this.
Is it just me?
And now,
Or
do
is
we
it
just...
getting a little
Do we
warm?
summit? Do we route? Do we Scapeshift? They drew 3 cards. They could run a counterspell, obviously. I mean, resolving Scapeshift is huge. If they have Mystic Snake plus Nissa, they could just kill us. They drew a Mystic Snake off of that. Can't really beat that, honestly, though, so... it's probably just Scapeshift. Okay. I mean, we're going bananas here. I'm going to keep the black land in play. So, field, plaza. We stacked like 9 lands, right? So, plaza. That's 4. That's 3 unique so far. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I miss one? I missed one. What did I do? We're still going. Hurry up. I think we're in good shape now. Take 2. That's the game. Zambies all the way. So, like it. 3-1. Let's keep rolling here. Mystic Snakes. Too inefficient. Can't just sit there and hold up Mystic Snake forever, you know? Even though I missed some land drops, still got them. Still got them. Alright. Sounds great. Mana. Mana and land drops. It's what we want. What we're looking for. We always play Simic Guildgate first, in case we draw a Growth Spiral with our Plaza of Harmony. Basic. Ooh. So we're not gaining 3, but that's fine by me. More counterspells, huh? I thought counterspells like weren't playable. Alright, so that's actually a pretty good one. That blocks a lot, honestly. I think we just hold up and just play this. Just go Rejuvenator into Grazer in case they have Curious Obsession, like this just holds it back. Alright, let's go Rejuvenator. Get ourselves a Temple. Like it. Like it. right? Yeah, I like it. Forest, Grazer, Guildgate. So all works for me. Matchup seems a little hard, honestly, but alright, let's cast this card. Counter it. Pay into. Double Spell Pierce, love it. I guess this is getting in, right? So take that. Taste it. Definitely super awkward. It's interesting that I kind of want to cast Scapeshift, because if they counter it, great, and if they don't, we can just naturally get our Lake of a Dead land or whatever it's called. I keep calling it the wrong name. And then every land up to zombie for the rest of the game. I think we should cast Scapeshift here. However silly that is. Sure. Just like a nice little 4 mana duress, you know? I didn't attack for 1. I hit the wrong button. Oops. Thankfully, our deck is not really a game of inches, more of a game of mind. That was a really good draw. Okay, bring it on. I should attack first. I can't cancel? No. Alright, guess we're casting Krasis. Another retort? Sure. Alright, so now our Scapeshift is online. Assuming we're not broken here. They've used 2 hard counter spells already. That's actually also a good draw. Alright, let's attack first. No, let's tap these. Tap a little bit better. Going for that too. This resolves, I think the game is over because we can just get the land. So, okay, sweet. Let's get our cool Lando. Start making zombies. Brineborn Cutthroat. Sure. You got it. Mono Blue definitely got some good new cards. I mean, Spectral Sailor is insane in Mono Blue. Unsummon my Arboreal Grazer. So they definitely have Curious Obsession, which is awesome because they've been holding it back the whole game. But sure. Arboreal Grazer hasn't been great. You play like a lot of ramp decks, but obviously if your opponent's attacking you, this card is much better. I'm just going for... okay. Also activate this thing too, so we're really pretty well rolled up here. Cool. That's pretty good too. Alright, I mean, just fire away here. Gaining life, making zombies, casting spells for free. Nice Gates Ablaze. We have exactly enough to activate this and cast Gates Ablaze. So, cool. Wait. We don't have white. That's awkward. Alright, well, we just cast Gates Ablaze and Scapeshift then, I guess. So, yeah. Yeah. Works for me. Works for me. Okay, so doesn't feel like an easy matchup, but I guess Chandra's pretty busted here too, right? Definitely want the Teferis, the Chandras, probably the Archway Angel. What do we not want? No Rejuvenators. Huh. I don't know if we want Deafening Clarion. I don't know what we want here, jeez. The Grazers are good. Maybe we like cut back on the Scapeshift effects and the 4-mana sorceries. I don't think we need Scapeshift to win this game. Cut like 2 of these too. They have more Spell Pierces and Negates, so the Archway Angel should resolve. The Golos is good for the same reason. Is not boarding and Deafening Clarion insane? Maybe Guild Summit's like a little slow too. On the draw especially. It's pretty interesting. This is not a matchup that I thought about at all. I am not going to lie. I have no idea if this is right. Maybe we just don't want Scapeshift. Maybe we just don't need it. Let's do 1 Scapeshift and 3 summits. I have no idea if this is correct. Could not tell you. All I know is that Chandra seems pretty good, and that we have a lot of must counter spells. Yeah, it's not going to do it. It's better. I don't think we can afford to mulligan it. Do we keep this Deafening Clarion? Yeah, probably. I don't think our 4th gate matters. Yeah, if they have any sort of reasonable hand here, we're just super dead. Seems like a hard matchup. I mean, all their cards cost 1, all of our cards cost 4, and all of our lands come in tapped. So yeah. Yeah. This game's not looking too good. Your turn. Alright, that was actually a really good draw. Like you can at least affect the board in some way. Sure, that's fine. I'll take draw a card, gain a life. Untap land is cool. So we have Chandra on 6 here, if we live. Guild Summit. All right. They're gonna counter whatever we play, probably. I guess Route is better than Guild Summit, but they're gonna counter anyway, probably. So I'd rather Route resolve. It's just not going to resolve, though. Yeah, we'll just cast the Guild Summit. Sure. I mean, if we get to Chandra and kill all their stuff, we might have a chance to win. So hopefully their hand is just 5 counter spells. That was actually insane. That was best draw by a country mile. Instead of taking 2, we're gaining 3. That's something else. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, that's a counter for Chandra. Yeah, I guess we'll put that on top and hope it works next turn. Aether Gust. Uncounterable spells, be damned. Alright, they probably have another Aether Gust if we're doing this, so we're probably dead, but... Alright, I mean, that's all we got, so... Nice Chandra's idiot. Aether Gust. Man. Did not think about that. Alright. So, almost stole the game, but Aether Gust had other plans for us. Alright, let's keep a better hand on the play. I think we'll be alright. We actually cast the spell till turn 4, right? So... I was still almost won. I mean, if that second Chandra had resolved, I think we had a decent chance at winning that game, so... Opponent's in a tank here. You already sideboarded a great opponent. Your sideboard cards beat us. They beat us handily. You Disdainful Stroked us, and you put our Chandra on top, our beautiful purple uncounterable Chandra. I think we have to keep. We need a white, but we have decent mana and a Growth Spiral. We gotta keep this. We also have Field of the Dead and 3 unique lands, so the game slows down. That's kind of cool. That's also cool. Also cool. Oh god, we just draw a white. Oh, I should have put the field maybe. I don't know. We draw a white mana bad. Oh, no Obsession? Thank god. Not sure if our deck can beat an Obsession draw. Gates Ablaze, huh? Is it crazy to cast Gates Ablaze here? I don't think it is. I'll happily take the 1-for-1 here. Sure. That's a weird card to have in their deck post board. Very few of our cards actually target. I guess it stops the Clarion Gates Ablaze kind of stuff, but alright. Krasis here is that's okay. Need white mana. That's not a white. It's not bad though. We're working our way towards it. Terramander. Are they saying go here? Ooh boy. Another Krasis. Do we wait? Or do we try and be greedy? Or we just try and draw? Most of our lands come in tapped anyway. So it's not like if we draw a land next turn we can cast Krasis for 4. Maybe just cast it. Okay. I could have, like, tap your guy, but, like, we're kind of winning the race here. One of the things, the important thing to do against Mono Blue is try and pressure them because their clock is so slow. That's awkward. I guess we're casting Route. It's definitely getting countered. Let's attack first. We don't cast. Maybe we just cast Growth Spiral. I mean, I would be... Wow. I am floored they countered that. Floored. Like, that was a cantrip. It's 2 mana draw card. Okay. Unfortunately, we've drawn 2 pair here. And they must have another counter spell. Now they're... I mean, they are building up their Terramander, but... Just need white mana. Well, now they have Sail. We have to cast spells now because they have Sailor, so... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This be 6 and 7. Alright, so whatever. Counter this. Go ahead. Yeah, the Sailor is so good because you can't just wait. They can just keep drawing cards. So... I mean, it's not going to resolve, but it's good if it does. It's not going to. Alright, whatever. Yep. I mean, if we just draw a white, unlock our hand. They're also at 12. Might be time to attack with both. Yeah, I think it's time to start attacking. I could have a dive down here. No? That seems great for us. Like, yeah, this Terramander is going to be a 5/5, but their card draw engine's gone now, so... Alright, that plays. That was good. That was good. Okay. And they're at 9. Now what do we do? I mean, they could obviously have the tuck card. That would really suck. It puts us on top. This means we can't draw a white source. But... And then this thing is going to be pumped up next turn. Oh my god. If they have that card, we're screwed. I gotta cast it. Alright, whatever.
Other things to burn.
I mean, they're at 9. We could just attack them and emblem them, and then they can't kill Chandra. I think that's what we do. So if they like dive down or something like this, it's gonna live anyway.
Hope it's not too hot for you.
Oh, they have a way to tap this? That would be annoying. Alright, that's annoying. I mean, we really just need to draw white mana. Like, unfortunately. If our hand was unlocked, we would be in great shape. Alright, they have 4 spells in the bin. And they're attacking us. They're not pumping Terramander. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, now we draw a white land, we can actually cast both of these. It's actually not a bad draw, but... Alright, can we hold out for a turn or two? I guess we're just plussing. I don't think minusing just falls into a lot of traps.
Let's get toast.
No zombie, too. A 3-pair. It sucks. Please draw a white land. If it's just a Jhin, we just take it. This is an interesting attack. I mean, we're just gonna block this thingy. Take 7. Still have a blocker. They can buff up both Terramanders. Oh, we did it. Thank God. Oh my God, thank you. Alright. Well now... This thing costs 4 to pump. We can use Teferi to bounce... I mean, Teferi's gonna get countered, I guess. But then we can just Deafening Clarion and kill everything anyway. So yeah, I think we're in good shape here. Alright. Teferi first. Yeah. So that is the 3rd retort. Now we play Deafening Clarion and see what they do, and then go from there. There's no point in attacking first, because if they counter it, I need the blocker. How many spells do they have? They have 1. I can't adapt Terramander. Yeah, I think attacking first is stupid. They're going to die of a Chandra, so... Yeah, that works for me. Now, if we minus... I mean, that resolved instantly. They're not going to kill us with this Temptation. They're just going to die. Yeah, they're just going to die. I'm going to plus. Alright, cool. We won. That's great. Chandra's great. Alright, so 4-1. Gate shift. Deck's great. Don't know if the build is correct yet. Arboreal Grazer, if the metagame is not very aggressive, Arboreal Grazer might not be necessary. And Rejuvenator might also not be necessary. I like the idea of it as chump blocker and it ramps up better, but like we don't need to cast Scapeshift super fast anyway. I also like that it ramped into Golos. People have been playing the main deck Chandras. That might be a thing you actually want to do. Chandra does seem pretty good, realistically. Golos is great, Summit's great, Gates Ablaze is great. Metabase felt good. Didn't feel like we weren't naturally drawing lands often enough, even though we are playing 27. But I mean, things certainly went wrong in that set of matches, and we went 4-1. So deck's sweet. I like it a lot. This is a real player. This is not a meme. So definitely could try experimenting without the Rejuvenator and the Grazers. Main deck Chandras are a thing. People are playing main deck Teferis too. I don't know if I like that. It's pretty hard to defend. It's just like not great. But yeah, this deck's for real. This deck is sweet. So thank you for watching. Of course, don't forget there's a companion article to this video if you're watching on YouTube, right on CoolStuffInc.com. And check out CoolStuffInc.com for all your game needs. Pre-order, I guess it's not pre-order anymore, right? Is it pre-order? I don't know. The release schedule is so weird in my mind. Order or pre-order your Core Set 2020 booster boxes and singles and packs and things like that, as well as all your other game supply needs on CoolStuffInc.com. Check them out. Use promo code JIM5, 5% off your next order. Check out my videos and articles. Video Monday, Article Friday, every week on CoolStuffInc.com. Last Friday's article, all about 10 brews for the new set. Check that out too. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. I'm Jim Davis for CoolStuffInc.com.